Hey, it's D. It's a brand new episode coming right for you, right on the FTO network. Enjoy.
All right, we weren't recording properly. I had to fix that. Can't have that happening. Not again. That happened the first time I was trying to use this app, and it did not work out in my favor. I had to restart the whole episode, had to capture that energy I did for the first time. It was not satisfying whatsoever. Good news, though. I did decide that Wednesdays are going to be the day I'm going to do this. If it doesn't come on Wednesday, it'll come, a few days after, I assume. But, Wednesday, it's the day I'm going to shoot for. Friday is the day for blerd-news. Saturday and Sunday is the day for Comic Point. I'm trying to get a schedule for myself. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, that is what it is. I hope you guys are doing well. It's Wednesday, or technically Thursday, the day I'm recording this, 2 a.m. in the morning. Late owl. So you gotta listen to this in the a.m., knowing that it was played by the cool breeze of the nighttime. Just leaving the gym, and wasn't a bad go. My breathing's getting better. My lungs are feeling stronger. I did have a whole cake before I came here, though, so that may have something to do with it. The sugar, I can feel it in my teeth right now, so I should probably stop eating so much cake. But it's birthday cake, and it's not like I have it all the time. If you hear me rustling right now, I am fixing around with the microphone. That didn't count as a swear. That's not my only F-bomb of the show, so know that. If you're new to the show, welcome. Got some interviews coming up here pretty soon. Prominent filmmaker, just started out, doing a lot of work. Rose, Kirby. See, this is I'm bad with names, and I feel like I'm gonna hear a DM about me saying her name wrong inside of this podcast. And I'm trying to get King Pack on the show, so let's see how that goes. Fingers crossed on that, because that's been trying to go for a while now, and I've been dropping the ball on that dude for a good minute. So there's that. We got a lot of news this week, lots of stuff to catch up on. So let's get to it. If you guys haven't been following the news, it's been a pretty up and down kind of week for news. It's there's more low grade TV stuff, stuff that TV coming in the future news. And I get it's the summertime, so that's the best time to promote the TV stuff. But there's not as much movie news, and I guess it's because of the blockbuster seasons right now. So you don't want to compete, confusing people with new movies when the blockbusters are here right now. Because what's the point, right? Everyone talking about Thor, God and Thunder, even if they don't like it, they're talking about it. And that's what you really want from a blockbuster. You got Top Gun, people are talking about that. When it comes to TV show, people are talking about Stranger Things. And we're going to talk about the Emmys this episode too. Not extensively, but we're going to talk about it. First up, we got Danielle Deadwyler to star alongside brothers Aldous and Edwin Hodge in science fiction thriller Parallel. This is about a mother who lost her kid, going on vacation with her husband, her brother-in-law, and they see a parallel universe. That's the story behind this. It sounds pretty interesting. I'm interested in seeing this, actually. I love sci-fi. I'm a big fan of sci-fi, and as we talked about before on this podcast, parallel universes, alternate timelines, time travels. That is my go-to. Multiverse, omniverse. Woo-wee. I tell you, that's a siren song in my ear right there. You talk about the multiverse. That's whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Absolutely. But this seems like a good flick. I wouldn't mind going to see this, even in theaters, mind you. So next up, we got DeWanda Wise joins Danny DeVito, Ariana DeBose, and more in Chris Pine's directorial debut, Pool Man. I know nothing about this film. Nothing has really been given away about it. I think there is a synopsis, but I haven't really read all the way through it because I want to see more before I start talking about this. But I saw this. I saw DeWanda Wise, a part of it. I'm like, you know what? All right. And Chris Pine, first movie. All right. He's one of the good Chris's, mind you. So yeah, I'm in. I'm in for it. I'm in for watching this. Mike Epps joins Sony Marvel film Madam Web with Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, and Emma Roberts. We don't know who he's going to be. We don't know how the story is going to be in Madam Web. We don't know if young. I mean, like, she clearly gonna be young. She's gonna be playing by Isabella Mercade. So, I mean, there's that. But we don't know what her story is. It is like an origin or her being young to become like the older Madam Web. Like, she's like a multiverse character. Like, well, I don't know how they're gonna approach this. And what is Mike Epps' role in this? Like, he's a part of the crew. Like, so he's gonna be funny. I mean, that goes without saying, but like, what kind of role is he gonna be playing? Is he gonna be the Prowler? Is he gonna be like one of like Spider-Man's antagonists? Is he gonna be like a Madam Web antagonist? Like, is he gonna be a protagonist? What's the story? I don't know. I need more. I need to know more about this. I'm gonna keep on hyping it up until you tell me more, Sony, because I'm here for it. God of War Ragnarok confirms release date with new trailer. I think the release date is November 9th. I think that's the date. No, November 9th is for the next one. I think this one comes out. I forget when it comes out. I think it's like August, perhaps. I forget. Let me see if I can find it up before I get to that point because I'm really, like, you know, it's God of War. And I've been talking about God of War in this podcast for I don't know how long now. Like, long enough for you guys to probably be annoyed with me talking about God of War, so I should probably find the date. No, the date is November 9th. That's it. I was wrong. Yeah, that's it. November 9th. All right. So I guess it's the day before the next story. And the next story is Skull and Bones will finally launch on November 8th, 2022. After years of delay, Ubisoft has confirmed that the pirate game Skull and Bones will finally launch on November 8th, 2022. So, you know, it's funny. I laughing at this, and I know I kind of like breezed over the God of War story, but I'm laughing at the Skull and Bones story simply because this has been pushed back a lot from what I've read about this game. And it's Ubisoft, like one of the biggest names in the gaming industry, and they pushed it back. I learned with games that games are pushed back or delayed simply because they want to fix all the bugs that could possibly be wrong with the game. So that means like the producer or like, you know, developers of the game believe in this game enough and want to put more money into the game for the developers to tweak and better the game. So when people want to play it, so they push it back to make it better. And like, unlike films, like where they gotta add more footage to a film because like it may not be as good as they think it's gonna be, it's a different thing when it comes to video games. And with this game being pushed back as much as it has, and coming out the day before God of War, I can't say that's the best course of action. Although, like, you know, like these news for these like drops did like drop within the same week. So for all we know, Skull and Bone could be changed that date again. Like, I'm just saying. I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like. I know it's like it's an open world pirate game, which is original in itself when you think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like a No Man's Sky pirates, you know what I mean? So, man, that could be the basis. It could be like, you know, an on-board, off-board kind of game. Like, you know, like a Kingdom Hearts, let's fly in galaxy, shoot things, blow things up, then get off on land and defeat some creatures or antagonists like Assassin's Creed. I don't know. It could be whatever. Who knows? I really should probably get Anton 6 from Cheesy Controller on here to talk about this. They were talking about God of War on there for a while on their podcast, Cheesy Controller. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the show notes for this episode. But they were talking about the God of War game. They talking about the Mega Man game as well. And he hit me up in DMs asking me if I want to do like a collab with him, talk about the video games that's out there to help you guys better understand the games that I may lack in. And I probably should take him up on that. I should probably give him an episode of blerd-news and or whatever we're calling this FTO podcast. I guess what we're calling it, FTO podcast, and talk about the video games that are out there because he knows more of the in and outs. He's more of a enthusiast when it comes to this than I am. Like, I know about it simply because like I know about it, but like, you know, the culture, the livelihoods, the way the developers and creators think, I'm not as thorough when it comes to those things. Mostly because like it doesn't really pertain to me as much as it probably could or should to many of you out there. So yeah. Next up is gonna be National Treasure: Edge of History as Catherine Zeta-Jones. Apparently, Catherine Zeta-Jones has been attached to this from the beginning, but like I just now heard about it, so it's news to me. The series, which is coming to Disney Plus, is a continuation of the National Treasure franchise, which followed Nicolas Cage as treasure hunter Ben Gates. Now, Nicolas Cage may or may not be in this. If it's anything like other adaptations of continuations of a story from a film or a video game or TV show, you do sometimes see the original characters show up inside of those franchises, like TV shows or whatever kind of adaptation they create. Case in point, Limitless. Limitless had a... Damn, I Bradley Cooper attached to it, and then Bradley Cooper created a TV show. Like, he was one of the producers of the TV show, and he made a cameo in the first episode. Talking to the main character, talking about, like, your life is going to change, you took this pill, I took this pill, you're going to be smarter, and, like, you got to keep on taking this pill. But plot twist, you're working for the CIA. Like, it turned out to be a cop show. Like, and that killed it for me, to be honest with you. I didn't want to see that. Like, not at all. If they had done, like, something maybe more along the lines of altruistic kind of person, like, I guess more superhero-based kind of show, like how Arrow was, maybe that would have changed my opinion on it. But, if The Boys and Jupiter Legacy taught us anything, that superheroes don't really exist inside this world. People don't want to help anybody, just help them out, because they're selfless and narcissistic. So, I guess there's that. It's whatever, though. Like, I always want to watch a show where a person becomes, like, intelligent in our time, in our world, and start bettering things, like the way that scientists or experts in the fields of things that can improve upon things like economics or agriculture or aeronautics, or like all those different things, like a way that we can better improve our lives, like in the spectrum of like everyday kind of Joe kind of stuff, or Joe like kind of situation, and just put that out on the forefront and see how that will work, and make a show about that, but make it entertaining. Make like the antagonist being like, I guess the white supremacists. That'd be like the best antagonist, because that's what it was for Captain Planet. They were just, white supremacist capitalists who wanted to make money for themselves. And the Planeteers were just like, the oppressed. Probably one of the best analogs for the oppressed and marginalized ever. For any, like, spectrum of TV shows. Like, it's Captain Planet. Like, in my general opinion, like, yeah. So, I want to see more stuff like that. Like, but like, don't make it hokey. If anyone who's an executive or producer listens to my show right now, you hear this idea, like, hey, it's a pretty good idea. I want to make a TV show out of this. Don't make it hokey. Make it interesting. Like, at least do me that satisfaction to make it at least, like, moderately interesting. Put, like, a turncoat, a sleeper agent from, the capitalistic front. Like, oh my goodness, this guy actually want to do X, Y, and Z. We got to stop him all costs. And we got like a guy on our side taking those pills too, but he's an antagonist. Like, let's do stuff like that. Come on. Like, it's what, like, you can't have like the plus out of minus. You can't. You just can't. Next up is HBO Max's Legion of Superheroes show gets a script. So Brian Michael Bendis shared an exciting update on his Instagram, confirming the script for HBO Max series being worked on. This is the third script that they've tried and worked on, and apparently they're happy with it, and it's getting a green light. Now, I'm really, I'm a big fan of Legion Superheroes. Not as big of a fan as I could be, but like the way that for those of you who don't know what Legion Superhero is, Legion Superheroes are just like a group of heroes in like the far future, 31st century, where all like everyone that you would see right now as a sidekick is the main superhero. There is no Justice League, there's one of the Legion Superheroes, but they're all teenagers. And like, the heightness of intelligence and like the heightness of maturity and self-awareness has like, grown upon itself, and like the teenagers are taking the forefront, and like they call the shots. They have the infrastructure. They have like the platform to better the world, so to speak, and they use it, and they're pretty honorable with it. Get the full backing of the president of the world, and like other leaders of different nations, they are backed by those organizations, and if you read comics, they do a pretty good job, pretty substantial. Bendis just wrote some riffs inside of the Legion, and it worked itself out pretty well. Even during Fisher State, it worked pretty well. It wasn't overbearing. It did leave you wanting more to the imagination of the Legion superheroes, and it left you wanting more unity in that story, and like wanted to see how a group of people who were so unified in like bettering the universe got torn apart. And I hope we see some of that nuance inside of this story. I hope it's not like just like a carbon copy of Titans, where we see characters running around trying to find themselves the entire time, with one person being like the catalyst to bring them all together. I don't really want to see that the entire time. I want to see like, superheroism. I want to see characters like actually do superhero stuff, being established, having like their stuff together, being able to unify themselves as a team, without having like, to get a flashback see how they fall as a team or like unify as a team, because that's getting old. That's like it's getting tropey, like really quick. Next up, we have Reservation Dogs. Season 2 returns to Hulu in August. Woohoo! Now, I am big about this show. I had to stop watching it around episode 4 and 5 because I thought it was going to get canceled because it was so good. I thought, like, okay, they can't keep this going because it's like, this is a good show. It's on FX. It's not going to keep on going. I'm like, get out of here. Like, seriously. Like, there's no chance the show's going to keep on going strong. How wrong I was. Not only did it get a second season, it also got, like, an Emmy. So, hell yeah. I'm so glad this show is going strong because so good. The synopsis or the article that I got this from, which is from IndieWire, is Season 2 FX on Hulu series premieres with 2 back-to-back episodes on Wednesday, August 3rd. With series co-creator Taika Waititi and Sterling Herjo. Picks up with the teens' foursome positioning for their move to California. They're never going to California. I mean, come on, let's be real with each other. They're never going to California. Like, unless one of them passes away, like, they're not going to California. I hate to say that about this story because, like, it's so good. These characters are fucking hilarious. Like, they're hilarious, but, like, it has, like, such a realness to its hilarium because it's real. And, like, sometimes, like, you can't take life so serious, and, like, they don't take life that serious at times because, like, they're just kids. And, like, they see themselves, like, not as a marginalized group, but, like, you know, just, like, trying to live until tomorrow, essentially. Just get the hell out of this place so we can go make some real money and, like, live our lives the way we want to live our lives. And, like, it plays off well. And I'll listen to, like, some podcasts, listen to some people talk about it in forums, like, about how, like, Waititi from the writer and creator of the new Thor film, Ragnarok and Love and Thunder. He's inside, like, Our Flag Means Death. He's made a name, a predominant name for himself. He's also like a Free Guy, which is like he and Ryan Reynolds reprised himself in the Green Lantern film. Like he's making like a major name for himself, like especially like in all circles. I think he's also in Buzz Lightyear film. And like whether you like his work or not, like he's showing you things like in avenues that you may not even seen before. Like with all the stuff that I just named out to you for one, and the fact that like you know he's a wacky guy. He's a little out there. Funny wise, like he doesn't like march to beats of many people's drums. Like he's I know I use this word quite often, and like I use this word like you know kind of flippantly sometimes, but he's kind of a genius when it comes like to his work. He really is. Like his work is like in the guise of Issa Rae. If you want to think about it, like of new age like creators who make names for themselves that people really like think that can really hold their own, like I would say that he's in that same category as Issa Rae. I think his foundation will take time to build, but I think like he has like the same kind of like stride as Issa Rae does. So like I can't wait for the season 2. I hope to see Love and Thunder sometime in the future. I don't gotta see it because Justice, FTO Nerd, is just going nuts about how much he dislikes this film. I loved Our Flag Means Death. I thought it was hilarious. I thought like I can't wait for season 2 of that show because like the ending to it was heartbreaking. It wasn't like wow. It was heartbreaking. It was a heartbreaking ending to Our Flag Means Death. So definitely make sure you check out that show. It's on Netflix, I believe, or HBO Max. HBO Max, yeah. Keep saying Netflix for everything. Jania Norman announced as new co-anchor for Good Morning America. She's gonna be hanging out with Whit Johnson and Ava Pilgrim. I have no idea who those two people are, but good on her. Good Morning America. Maybe I'll start watching Good Morning America. She's been around for a long time, apparently, like anchoring for a good while. So, very lovely woman. Her credentials speak for herself. I do watch morning news sometimes. Like sometimes, like you just need that kind of, you know, faux joy in your life, and morning news gives you that. It's because people just like, you know, whether they're pretending to be happy or they really are happy. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need that, and like hopefully I can get that from watching this person tell me the news in the morning. Next up, we got Kiernan Shipka from Sabrina. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina returns to Riverdale in Season 6. The CW has released the official synopsis for Riverdale Season 6, Episode 19, Chapter 114. The Witches of Riverdale is set to air Sunday, July 10th. Clearly that day has already came and gone because it's the 14th right now. So, it's out. I think Hulu has it. I know the CW plays their shows afterwards, so that's something to look forward to. So make sure you check out the CW app. It could possibly be on Hulu. I'm not going to make any promises about that. I know CW is very tight-knit with their app, which they shouldn't be, because it's not... If you guys ever use the CW app, it is frustrating. Like, just make me pay you money to fix your app better, because my goodness. So, yeah, it's on the CW. I'm almost certain it's on CW right now. Almost certain of it. So if you like the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and you like Riverdale, or if you like one or the other, there you go. You got a good little crossover episode. So... I watch the Sabrina show until like the musical episodes. Like, I can't do this. I am musicaled out. I've been watching TV shows since the 80s, man. Like, I've seen my fair share of musicals. I'm good. No offense to musicals. I do like them, but like when like you be mixing that instead of like my serious TV shows, like I gotta take a pause. Like, time out. I gotta. No. We gotta take a little pause. So I did. Ava DuVernay returns to direct Queen Sugar final episode on OWN. This show's been going on for, 7 seasons now? Good God. Queen Sugar creator and executive producer Ava DuVernay, who directed the pilot, will return to direct the series' finale episode. Production on the 7th and final season has begun in and around New Orleans. Wow. This show's been going on for a while. And it's fucking dark. It's it's not like, black trauma dark. It's more like soap realism, like like a soap drama. If I had to, it's kind of like how Grey's Anatomy is, but like with black people, like with like mostly exclusively black people, and it's interesting, like to say the least. Like I can see why it lasted 7 years. I really can, and the story to it is really captivating. It's not my kind of show to watch on a regular, like neither is Grey's Anatomy, if I'm going to be completely honest, but it's good. It really is. Like, if you like shows like this, if you like the soapy drama shows where like it's kind of like a popcorn eat and like a tearjerker at the same time, definitely check out the show. It's definitely something that you would be very inclined to pick up and just watch and just like binge all the way through, really. So if you have OWN, I think it's on Hulu. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to open up on my phone and see if it's on Hulu or not. But I think they showed the repeat episodes on Hulu. I'm almost certain. I know OWN has like their own app, so there's that. Yanu, Child of Wonder, animated series greenlit at HBO Max and Cartoon Network. HBO Max and Cartoon Network announces a 2D animation adaptation of Yanu, Child of Wonder, a Dark Horse Comics Unique Studios graphic novel series, heavily influenced by Yoruba people in Nigeria. The project will be financed and overseen by Black-owned animated studio Lion Forge Animation. I just follow Lion Forge on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen Unique. If you follow my page on Instagram, like you've most certainly seen Unique. They're like the light blue YN logos. I'm almost certain if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen Unique ads promoted to you. I'm almost certain of it. And like this is a good win. This is a big win for them. Like having like their own like show on HBO Max and the Cartoon Network. Even if this doesn't do as well as they wanted to, like this is a big step. People are going to see this, like, and they're not going to stop. They're going to keep on going forward. So we're going to see more stories like this from, African countries. Like, and like for me, that's a big bonus. Right on. We've been seeing like Scandinavian and French and German and like other stories like that have like European white-centric stories attached to it. And now we're going to see more African country stories like attached to them on HBO and Cartoon Network. Like, yes. I mean, I hope it's good. I really do. Like, of all things being said, I hope it's good. But it's on Cartoon Network and HBO Max, so I don't think I'm a demographic for this story. But hopefully, if it does well enough, I get those stories at Unique and Dark Horse that are catered towards like people my age. It's like, as most of you know already, I am a big fan of adult animations. And adult animation stuff like Far Space, Final Space, Archer, Lower Decks, so on and so on. Like, maybe not Rick and Morty per se, but like, other shows out there that are like very adult themed, very adult oriented. Like, I love shows like that. I think like they're fun. I think like they're very interesting to watch. I think they can be very riveting at times also. Like I know like I'm talking about like a cartoon show, but like I really do think like a lot of these shows can get you in your feels, man. So like they can go very, very deep, very in depth. And like we're gonna talk about the Emmys here pretty soon, and like there was no nomination for animated shows. Like that's disappointing. That's like that they should have their own category. Like, it's disappointing they don't have their own category. So that comes later. What's next? Loot, starring Maya Rudolph, renewed for a second season on Apple TV. They got 5 episodes of the 10-episode season already out on Apple, and it's so well they got renewed for a new one. So congrats to them. I haven't seen it. Like, I can't really say much. I have not watched it. I have not seen one episode of the show. Like, not one. I keep telling myself to go watch it. I haven't watched it. I probably should. It seems interesting enough. But, like, you know, maybe later. Apple TV has, like, a way about them. I watched the morning show. The morning show is good. I won't take that away from them. It's a good show. I've seen some parts of Ted Lasso, even though if you listen to the show, I do not speak highly about that show. Simply because like it does have like a white savior trope attached to it. But you know what? It's what it is. Sometimes you can let stuff be. Not get too caught up in a moment. But yeah. I watched Severance. It's interesting. Like it's a concept show. It's a concept I really don't care for, to be honest with you. And I will say like that'll never happen in our time, but it could. It could. It very well could. But it seems kind of pretentious at times, but like so is our world. It's kind of pretentious. So like, you know, Severance, it's not a bad show. It's just like it makes me think about things I don't want to think about at times, and like it takes me out. So not that it's not good. Just maybe give me like a year, then I'll watch Severance. Maybe get like a second season, like actually airing, then I'll watch that Severance. If it gets a second season, if it's just a one-off, it's my same rule I have for indie comic books. Like, you know, one-off stories are cool. They got their place. But if I watch a one-off story and it doesn't do what I want it to do, I'm probably not going to stick around for the rest of it. So, I'm just made that way, I guess. So, Emmys, 22 Emmys awards. Outstanding Drama, Better Call Saul, Euphoria, Ozarks, Severance, Squid Game, Stranger Things, Secession, and Yellow Jackets for Outstanding Drama. You know what I don't see there? I don't see The Boys. I don't see Yellowstone. It's disappointing. Outstanding Comedy Series, Abbott Elementary, Barry, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hacks, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Only Murderers in the Building, Ted Lasso, and What We Do in the Shadows. I don't see any fault with that one, with the comedy. I think, like, you know, again, you know, some animation could be attached to it, but, you know, whatever. It's whatever. Next time, I guess. Next year, I mean, I got my eyes on you. Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Rachel Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Cleta Burnson, Abbott Elementary, Kaylee Kuko, Flight Attendant, Elle Fanning, The Great, Issa Rae, Insecure, James Smart, Hacks. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy, Donald Glover, Atlanta, Bill Hader, Barry, Nicholas Hoult, The Great, Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, and Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. This goes on and on. I really don't want to read all this. Oh, we got 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Lead actress in a drama series, Jodie Comer, Eve, Laura Linney, Ozarks, Melanie Lindsay, Yellow Jackets, Sandra Oh, Killing Eve, Reese Witherspoon's The Morning Show, Zendaya, Euphoria. And lastly, the lead actor in a drama, Jason Bateman, Ozarks, Ryan Cox, Secession, Lee Jung-jae, Squid Games, Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, Adam Scott, Severance, and Jeremy Strong, Secession. That's like the run and short of it. Like, I'm not gonna go in like to best adaptation, best limited series, best sketch show. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, you know, I'm pretty. Some people, those things matter. I'm not doing like the other awards also, like, you know, like all like the Stranger Things and like all the Marvel shows you get nominated for. They have their merit. It just, you know, I'm not gonna talk about them. Like, feel free to talk about them at your disposal. Like, that sounds like a great conversation to have, but it's not one for me to be having. So, like, I'll leave that to you guys. I care more about like the shows and like the actors. that's where I'm at. I didn't even ask screenplay or directors to this, like to certain shows. So like, I'm really like narrowing it out right now. So I'm not trying to be picky. I'm just trying to say, I'm trying to get all into that. It's been a lot longer show than it already is. And like right now, I'm pretty sure like the tagline is at 30 minutes. This is way too long of a show. Let's go. I'm so dramatic. Things to watch, things to check out. Thor: Love and Thunder. The Sea Beast, that is on Netflix. I'm certain about that. That one is on Netflix. Fire of Love. It's a Natural Geographic film about lava. It just looked interesting. I thought like it said things like to check out on Metacritic. I was like, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's put it on the list. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on the Switch. Now again, I had to bring up Cheesy Controller because they are talking about this game currently, about this one and like about Rise and Sunbreak. They're talking about apparently they're two different games. I didn't know that. I thought they were the same game because like, there's a colon here. So two different games, a lot of different stats. Similar characters. The boss battle is like where you're supposed to go at. I have a Switch. If I see that some game, I always watch gameplay online. If you guys know, MK Ice and Fire, whoop, that's my place to go to for all this kind of stuff. So I will check them out, see if it's worth buying. According to those guys, like it is worth buying. It's worth checking out. It's worth being like pretty into. And apparently 20 hours of gameplay is not enough time to decide if you like a game or not. I did not know those were the standards of gameplay, of knowing if you like a game or not. I have no idea, because they said that inside the show. I played the game for 20 hours, and someone said, that's not enough time. What? Okay, I guess. Whatever. Because if I play 20 hours of a game, I don't like it, I'm done, done with that game. Done. Maggie Season 2. I only picked this one because like one of the ladies from Superstore is a part of the show, and like I liked her on that show, and like I want to see her in this show. Only reason why I picked this, only reason why, it's about like a fortune teller who sees a future for one of her clients, and like she want to change her life because like she saw her future. It's a show about destiny, and like to some people those are cool shows. Like I guess it'll be all right. I don't know. Like she acts like a fortune teller. Like she actually can't see the future. So there's that. It's on NBC. Take it with a grain of salt. Stranger Things season 4.5. This is a seldom farewell to the group of Stranger Things. I know a lot of you out there have been like milking this show for a very long time. This has not been my bread and butter, but I am glad that so many of you have gotten some joy out of this show, because like when you guys get into this show, you get into this show like hardcore. So this is a bid farewell to this show. The series finale, but there are plays happening apparently. There are spin-off shows coming up in the future. Apparently the Upside Down Man, it doesn't matter what iteration the Upside Down Man is attached to, he is absolutely terrifying, or it is terrifying. So yeah, so make sure you check out the last season of Stranger Things. Let me know what you think. You can spoil it. I really don't care, because I'm not gonna watch it. But by all means, let me know. I'm here for it. Only Murders in the Building. Season 2 is out. I watched season 1 with my wife, and it is hilarious. It's a funny show. It's very Martin Short, Steve Martin kind of jazz. Like it's a cool beat. It really is. It's a couple of like older folks with a young friend who just trying to solve a mystery, and they're in New York. It's a little wacky. It really is, but it's fun. It's a fun show. Comics. My favorite part of the show. Absolute favorite part. Moon Knight, issue number 13. The art is amazing. Wonder Woman, issue number 789. Batgirls, issue number 8. Can't believe this comic book is still going. I hope it keep going for a while, because it's Stephanie and Cassandra being Batgirls, being led by Barbara. Like, how cool is that, right? And like in cast is a Batgirl again. So is Stephanie. They're both Batgirls. Like, to hell with spoiler. To hell with Orphan. Batgirls. Love it. So I need to start reading that comic book like ASAP. Such a good placement of these characters, because this is where they belong as Batgirls. This is where the fans love them the most as Batgirls. This is like how they shine the most with Batgirls, and like put them together. Yes, like bring Duke, put Jason in, switch out like some of the other characters from like the DC comic book universe, like some of the other teenage characters that no one talks about. Put them in this comic. Just toss him in there. Who cares? Yes. Like, where's Captain Boomerang Jr.? Where the hell is he at? Put him inside this comic book. There you go. Power Boy. Where's Power Boy? Like the Dark Side creation. Put him in here. Put him in there. Dark Crisis. World Without a Justice League. Superman. Issue number 1. This cover is incredible. It's like a Batman cover and a Superman cover put together, and it's pretty damn epic. So make sure you check out this comic. Dark Crisis is going to be like the word on the street for Comic Point. Comic Point is coming back with Yo Nerd, Justice, and I, and I'm trying to get Nerd on the Street for Life to join us on Comic Point. Like, she knows too much about comic books to not be on our show to talk about comics. Like, she knows way too much. Too much. She's wasting that talent and not being a part of FTO. So we're gonna try to get her a part of FTO to talk about comic books and like just have a good old time. Because like that, the Battle Royale was so much fun. We gotta bring her back. Spider-Punk, issue number 3 for Marvel. Barbaric the Harvest Blades. I don't know who made this comic book. That's not good. I think it's Vault Comics. Is that a comic book company? Whew. All right. Well, that's issue number 1. I'm not really selling this, am I? And Milestone Comics Blood Syndicate Season 1, issue number 3. That's a lot of words. Looks cool though. I mean, minus the guns. But Blood Syndicate has always been about guns. So, you know. If you like guns and superpowers, check this out. It's Milestone. It's a DC attachment. The funny thing about this comic book when I was looking it up, since it had so many guns on the front of it, they did not show the cover, they showed a DC logo, which I thought was hilarious. I mean, why not just show the Milestone logo? I guess because it's a DC imprint? I don't know. Doesn't matter though. But DreamCon is coming also. Got like DreamCon banners on my Rolodex and stuff. Senpai Shi, Clutch Boy Wonder, Crazy 8 the Great, and Midnight Comics are going to be at DreamCon. So if you're in Texas, the Esports Stadium, Arlington, and the Sheraton Arlington Hotel. That's where it's going to be. So if you're in Texas, if you can find tickets to DreamCon, you can listen to a radio station. Hey, we are giving away free DreamCon tickets right now for July 15th to the 17th. Make sure you're the 21st caller to come out and get your DreamCon tickets right now. It is one of the primo comic book conventions that is happening right now in Arlington, Texas. Make sure you dial that number 1-888-254-3621 to get your DreamCon tickets. That is my radio voice in that. I'm gonna hear some crap about that. Someone's gonna DM me talking about that radio voice. Hey man, that radio voice is pretty good. Hey, I appreciate it. Anyways, I'm trying to do this Twitter exclusive weekly roundup where I talk about like 1 or 2 stories, go a little bit deep in it, get like a lower voice, and talk about TV shows and movies and all that kind of stuff that we do throughout the week. Like, hey, you guys see that Young Justice season finale? We should probably talk about it. Let's rap. What do you think about that Superboy? He's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So do stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like that Thor, God and Thunder, Love and Thunder. It was something else. No, you didn't like it. I loved it. So stuff like that. The good old good. The good. just rap about it exclusively on Twitter. Like, it'll be live. I'm going to set it to record so you can listen to it like whenever you want to listen to it. But like, I don't want to put it on the podcast. Like, one, I'll have like that to go and save everything from my Twitter and then put it on my computer, and I don't want to touch on my computer because it's just a hassle. Like, something just happened today. Like, I'm trying to get Adobe on there, and I'm using like the Adobe to someone else's account, so all their pictures are on my computer now because like they have a cloud that's attached to that, and that cloud's attached to my computer now. So it's infuriating to see like someone else's photograph on my computer, and I can't get it off unless I delete all the pictures. But what if I delete these pictures and delete them from their cloud? I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? So, it's like a whole thing. That computer is a trap. Period. It's a trap. So, yeah, that's a word on the street right now. But that's the whole show. I don't want to call this like the show about Emmys because I don't really talk about the Emmys. Maybe it's like it would be TV shows, like nothing but TV shows. A lot of TV shows. TV shows ahoy! I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Maybe I'll put like the episode number in front of it. Who knows? I hope you guys are doing well. Not much of a rant time. Like, the world is still a dumpster on fire. Like, I can't deny about that. You know what? We can go to Fukuname, see what Fukuname's been talking about for a week. That's what we did last time, right? Hey, Fuk, what are you doing? What's going on in your world? Tell us about the gaming news, because, you know, we need to know. Let's see. Valkyrie Elysium has a release date, September 29th. Did we talk about that one last time? I'm not sure. We could have. Oh, I know that Eric Fukuname went to the East Coast Gaming Expo. So, that was something. He met up with, Jonathan Bell of, Superman. I'm saying of, when I should just say, like, you know, Jonathan Bell. Not sure why I'm putting the of on there. Seems kind of, you know. But you know what I mean. Jonathan Bell, Superman. The Seattle Superman, that's what he calls himself. That's it. Way off with all of that for a while. Bayonetta 3 is being released October 28th for Nintendo Switch. Is that a good thing? Like, I know, like, fans love Bayonetta. But, like, is that a good thing? I'm really curious. Like, I'm not sure, like, he's making it like a news article. It's like, so is that a positive? I don't know. Gaming news is so fickle for me. So this is why I need Anton to tell me about this kind of like do people like Bayonetta? Like, is Bayonetta like still like a cool? I see like the cosplayers go crazy about it. Like, you know, TikTok still making a thing out of it, but like it's like the game itself still like really like it's hyped up as this is like the Metroid Prime and Mega Man conversation we had last week with myself, mind you, and I don't know. Like, I see people talk about Bayonetta, the same way I see people talk about Mario and Link and all these other characters that we all know about. But like I'm not sure like if like the hype is still strong enough like for Bayonetta to sell, or this is like a testing thing. Like, how well is it doing on Switch? Is this worth bringing back out? Can we make money from this Switch game to put towards the new Bayonetta game? Like, is that what's going on, or are they just hyping us up for new Bayonetta games already coming out? Gaming business is so much different than TV show and movie business, and even comic book business for that matter. It is infuriating because like they mess with you. I just saw this one thing that Fukuname posted in a story about a BMW that had like certain features to it that you can't use unless you let you pay microtransactions. Are you serious? Microtransactions for a BMW. Get out of here. Are you what? I got unlock some achievement for my car? No. Not happening. Huh. Anyways, the world is fun. Capitalism is a great thing, right? That's sarcasm. That's purely sarcasm. I hope you guys are doing well. It is the middle of July. Essentially. Yeah. The 15th, 14th. Middle of July. Fall is coming up soon. Jeez. Wow. COVID is rising. So if you're not wearing your mask, make sure you get boosted. Like, seriously. This is me telling you. This is me just saying very sternly. You need to get boosted. Like, because, like, it's going to hit hard. Like, hard into the last year. If you got COVID last year, you remember what it was like? How, like, you feel like you were dying, your chest was burning inside of you? It's going to be worse this year. So, not trying to scare you. Just trying to let you know, give you, like, a little a harmful reminder that like, this may happen to you. And you should definitely be wary and get yourself boosted. Please. Please. If you listen to my show, I care about like your well-being. So I'm not trying to be a superhero, but you know, gotta look out for you. Because you know, if I don't, who will? I mean, Captain America probably, or Superman. But who else, right? Anyways, God, I'm such a fucking nerd. There's your curse word for the day. Ah! Until next time, guys. You take it easy.
Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.